Two groundbreaking AI tools. One big question. Which one really delivers? On the left, DALL-E from OpenAI, bringing text-to-image magic to your fingertips. And on the right, ElevenLabs, redefining AI voice generation for 2025. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. Quick overview before we start. Here's a mind map of everything I'm going to compare these two on. Core functionality, creative potential, language and localization, pricing, ease of use, output quality, and accessibility. Simple. Everything that really matters when picking between DALL-E and ElevenLabs. So let's kick off with core functionality. DALL-E is like your go-to artist, making insanely realistic, detailed images from just your text prompts. Like, you could literally describe the weirdest dream you had last night, and bam, it illustrates it. But nope, you won't be getting any audio here, no sound effects, just visual magic. Now, ElevenLabs, it's all about voice. Like, seriously, you can clone virtually any voice, do text-to-speech, and they've got dubbing in 10 languages. The catch? No images, no art. So both kind of rule their own kingdoms. I'm gonna say this round is a tie. Moving right along, creative potential. With DALL-E, if you're a visual storyteller, designer, marketer, whatever, you're in for a treat. You want funky art, meme templates, even game assets? No joke, this thing's got you covered. Downside, it's visual only. Now, ElevenLabs, oh, here's something cool. It lets you bring fictional characters to life. You can control everything from emotion, accent, even inflection. Storytellers, audio creators, you'll love this. Only snag is, your creative playground's limited to sound and voice. So, again, both super creative, just in different ways. Another tie. Now, language and localization. This one's kind of interesting. DALL-E does understand prompts in multiple languages. Like, you can type in Spanish or Japanese and it gets the gist. But honestly, it still just spits out images. No fancy localizations for different regions. ElevenLabs? Oh man, it's stacked. Supports 10 languages, and you can tweak accent and inflection. That's huge for content creators, especially if you want natural-sounding voices in different languages. And honestly, it's tough to beat. So for language abilities, ElevenLabs takes this one. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know ElevenLabs can clone your voice so accurately, it's almost indistinguishable from the real deal? Like, it freaks people out. Just a wild little fact before we continue. Let's talk pricing for a sec. DALL-E is kind of nice. You get a freemium deal through Bing, but if you want unlimited masterpieces, you gotta cough up $20 a month. Not horrible, but it adds up. ElevenLabs, though? Start with 10,000 free credits, and paid plans from just $5 a month. Plus, they have flexible packages for commercial use. So if you're just dabbling or you want to go big, it scales. Sure, advanced stuff costs more, but overall, it's a better value. Winner for pricing? ElevenLabs. Ease of use. DALL-E rocks an intuitive web UI, which, I mean, anyone can use. Also, you can plug it into your app with APIs. Sometimes, yeah, prompts need fine-tuning, but it's mostly smooth sailing. ElevenLabs has a super simple UI too, and if you're a developer, their API is a breeze. Cloning voices or generating speech is, like, idiot-proof. The only thing that's missing is video dubbing or lip sync features. So both tools are easy to use, but not flawless. Good news though, I'm calling it a tie for this category. Next up, output quality. When I say DALL-E makes photorealistic art, I mean it. Like, you could use these images for posters, ads, seriously, it's wild. Sometimes, yeah, results depend on how clever your prompt is, but overall, the finishes are just stunning. Now, ElevenLabs, the voices are jaw-droppingly realistic. I mean, they can whisper, laugh, get emotional. Sometimes you can't even tell it's AI. There are tiny issues with really complex sentences, or some accents feel a bit off, but nothing major. Both are honestly at the top of their game for what they do. Tie again. Final category, accessibility. So DALL-E is online and has an API, but some features are locked behind a paywall. No offline download, so you'll always need an internet connection. ElevenLabs, on the other hand, gives you free trials, and its API covers pretty much any size project. Plus, you can plug it into bigger creative workflows. The catch? You gotta upgrade to get the best voice quality. Still, it's just more flexible. ElevenLabs nudges ahead here. All right, let's visualize where these two really shine. The radar chart shows ElevenLabs takes a lead in language support, pricing, and accessibility, while DALL-E absolutely rules at image generation and matches ElevenLabs for creativity and overall quality.
So here's what I honestly think. If you need AI to whip up stunning images, art, assets, whatever, DALL-E 3 is unbeatable, especially in 2025. But if you're chasing lifelike voice for narration, dubbing, or multi-language audio, ElevenLabs is the obvious pick. They're both top dogs in their lanes. You can't force oil and water to mix.
If you want more deep dive AI tool comparisons like this, stick around. I'm here to help you find the perfect match for your project. Stay tuned for updates and let me know what you want to see next.